Political realignments are taking shape in this country very fast. Yesterday, a photo of Anne Waiguru alongside Susan Kihika and Aisha Jumwa emerged online. Susan Kihika and Aisha Jumwa are key allies of the Deputy President Dr. William Ruto. Anne Waiguru has been drifting from President Uhuru Kenyatta's camp to William Ruto's camp. And therefore that photo was intended to pass a message to the country. And I've been waiting to hear the response from the Kirinyaga women representative, Purity Ngirici. And this is her response.
Ndio nasema Kirinyaga, tumesema ile siku tunaenda pale katika mashujaa, wale ambao watapata hiyo chance ya kuingia, tutaheshimu kila mtu ambaye amechaguliwa na ako kwa kiti. Na Kirinyaga hatutaenda kupeleka fujo pale, tutaenda kuongea pamoja na Wakenya wengine na kushukuru wale mashujaa wa uhuru na mashujaa wa Kenya hii na kaunti hii yetu. Wale ambao wanafikiria kwamba watakuja kupanga hapa kwetu, kila mtu apange kwake. Kama wewe kwenye ni Nakuru, panga Nakuru, hujachaguliwa. Kama wewe ni wa Mombasa, panga Mombasa, hujachaguliwa. Na kama wewe ni wa mahali ingine, enda ukapange. Kama Nyeri, panga. Huko kwako hujachaguliwa, zote tunaingia ballot. Kwa hivyo wewe kuja kupanga Kirinyaga, sisi tuna akili, sisi si mbuzi. Sisi ni watu wako na akili timamu. Kwa hivyo wewe panga kwako, wewe utapata umeachwa kwako, na mimi naendelea na hao watu wangu. These people of Kirinyaga love me and I know it. Si mnanipenda? Hebu onyesheni kwa mkono mnanipenda. Onyesheni kabisa wajue. Asanteni sana. Bwana abariki. Wakati wa siasa nitakuja na mimi mtanifanya governor. Lakini si leo.
So in this video today, I want us to look, or I want to try and explain to you guys why Purity Ngirici will definitely dump William Ruto's camp and join President Uhuru Kenyatta, while Anne Waiguru is likely to play a key role in William Ruto's camp. But before we do that, if you're watching this channel for the first time, I want you to take a second or two and click the subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. And to the subscribers, I want to continue. Thank you guys for your continued support. Now let us get back to business. Yesterday, there was this photo which was shared by Anne Waiguru, and this is what Anne Waiguru posted: hanging out with their sisters, building relationships, listening. Happy Friday, everyone. And then the same photo, if you go to Aisha Jumwa, she also made a comment on that. She also posted the same photo saying, when leaders meet, great things happen. Blessed Friday to you all. The future is female. Then Susan Kihika also shared the same photo on her Facebook page. Just girls catching up. Happy Friday, friends. So this photo was actually intended to achieve a specific political objectives. And for those who've been following the politics of this country, there is something which is really happening in the larger Mount Kenya region. And just like I predicted, Moses Kuria will join President Uhuru Kenyatta. Purity Ngirici is the surprise to me. I never imagined that Purity Ngirici would actually dump William Ruto for President Uhuru Kenyatta. But from all indications, this is going to happen. But if you look at the history of Purity Ngirici's husband, you can tell that he's someone who made his money through the deep state. And therefore, he's likely to lead the wife to the deep state. And Karanja Kibicho has been playing a role in ensuring that Purity Ngirici is guided to President Uhuru Kenyatta's camp. But I don't want to get into all those. I want us to try and focus into this particular photo so that we can understand certain things. What do you get from this photo? Why do you think this photo was shared in the first place? In my view, it was shared, number one, to send a message to Purity Ngirici. William Ruto wanted to send unaenda bye. William Samoei Ruto wanted to send a message to Purity Ngirici. And the message is simple, that if you can't play along, then I'm going to get someone. And that someone is Anne Waiguru. And for those who've been understanding or following Anne Waiguru is actually confused as at now, because she wants to join Tanga Tanga. Then there is the factor of Purity Ngirici, who's been playing a key role around the DP. And then there is also the idea or the issue of mistrust. There are those around the DP who believe that Anne Waiguru could actually be working for the president. So she has not been really accepted. But based on the moves and the actions of Purity Ngirici, William Ruto's camp are now worried that they might lose Kirinyaga. And therefore, they reached out to Anne Waiguru. And the message they are sending to Ngirici is that we have an alternative. You leave, we bring Anne Waiguru. So that's number one. Number two, I think it's all about checkmating. Checkmating Purity Ngirici. And the DP is so good at this. And in my view, it's a good strategy. Because if Purity Ngirici was the main person in Kirinyaga, has done everything, it means if you don't checkmate her, what will happen is that Purity Ngirici can actually decide to take all the hustlers with her. But if you checkmate her, it means William Ruto will now have the opportunity of using Anne Waiguru. And of course, Anne Waiguru is a governor. And one thing I've always stated here is that most of these governors, they have structures. So definitely they have their supporters. So these supporters will now move with Anne Waiguru to William Samoei Ruto's camp, so that the impact of Ngirici leaving is not going to be that huge. The only question I don't understand, the only thing I don't understand is whether Purity Ngirici was the only gubernatorial candidate the deputy president had identified. Because the last time the deputy president took photos with the women gubernatorial candidates, Purity Ngirici was one amongst them. And it was a foregone conclusion that Purity Ngirici was going to be the UDA candidate for Kirinyaga. But in politics, you never know. Then number three, I think it's all about Mashujaa Day event. Mashujaa Day will be held on 20th of October. And you know, those kind of events are normally used by politicians to gauge their popularity. William Ruto has always used Purity Ngirici to mobilize the ground. He has always used the husband to mobilize the ground whenever they have a rally there. And that's why if you followed the video where Purity Ngirici and the husband was talking to their resident, the husband was very clear that you should not be sure that when you organize for you people and you address them, then they are your people. So basically, that Madaraka Day event, without because Kirinyaga we have Martha Karua, who is now deeply in President Uhuru Kenyatta's side. We have Purity Ngirici, again now Uhuru Kenyatta's side. Now, where do you think the DP, who do you think the DP would have used? Because even the Kirinyaga senator is with President Uhuru Kenyatta. So I think the meeting between Anne Waiguru, Susan Kihika, and Aisha Jumwa was about this Mashujaa Day. How can they marshal the support for the DP? How can they mobilize people for the DP ahead of this particular event? So that's number three. Number four is something which has been happening. Purity Ngirici has been missing from William Ruto's activities since she first started coming out publicly with Karanja Kibicho. So I think the DP wanted to send a message to her that as much as you are no longer attending my events, I'm going to do one thing. I'm going to start working with Anne Waiguru. And I will not be surprised that in the next few days or in the next few weeks, the deputy president will emerge in a public function in the larger Mount Kenya region with Anne Waiguru. So basically the fact that Purity Ngirici has been missing in action, the DP and his team are responding. Of course, people are questioning. Remember, this is how things normally happen. It began with Moses Kuria, then Mwangi Kiunjuri missing, Purity Ngirici missing. Then it will mean that if there are certain individuals who are still not very sure of joining William Ruto or joining President Uhuru Kenyatta, those who are wenye wanagopanga wenye wako katikati, what will happen to them is that this group of individuals will definitely make the choice of also taking a low profile from William Ruto's camp and then joining President Uhuru Kenyatta. But let us wait and see how these things are going to unveil, because the fact that Purity Ngirici, who was very vocal, always available and everywhere with the DP, has been missing now for almost 2 months. She must be up to something. And this is why these guys were unveiling Anne Waiguru. And lastly, is the Karanja Kibicho factor. The truth of the matter is that initially, Purity Ngirici and Anne Waiguru believed that Karanja Kibicho was keen on running for the governorship of Kirinyaga. But I opined on this platform that there is no way Karanja Kibicho was going to run in 2022 for several reasons. Number one, Karanja Kibicho is going to oversee President Uhuru Kenyatta's transition. So he won't. And apart from that, Karanja Kibicho is not a politician. For him to succeed, it means he will have to resign. The moment Karanja Kibicho will resign, he will lose the power. And people like Anne Waiguru, Purity Ngirici can actually overrun him. So the fact is, Karanja Kibicho was fighting Anne Waiguru. And the only credible candidate or opponent of Anne Waiguru was Purity Ngirici. But remember, Karanja Kibicho was a close ally of President Uhuru Kenyatta. Ngirici was a close ally of the Deputy President William Ruto. So that alone was complicating things, because the President and the DP are not seeing eye to eye. So it was complicating the equations for both of them. So I think the two gentlemen decided that let us do this. Karanja Kibicho, you are going to support me, and I'm going to withdraw my support from the DP. That's what is happening. It's just a matter of time before we start seeing Purity Ngirici attending President Uhuru Kenyatta's functions. It's just a matter of time before we start seeing Purity Ngirici dumping the Deputy President, Dr. William Ruto. I don't know what you think, but that's my take. And for those who are following this channel for the first time, please just take a second or two and click the subscribe button. I know you guys, you can tell from my face, I'm not very, I took the last jab, the Moderna, and it's inanipeleka mbio sana leo. So that's why I haven't delayed. And my father is also unwell somewhere. Yeah, so it's been a very hectic week. I took the Moderna vaccine yesterday. That's the truth. Imenipeleka mbio leo sana. The second dose. But now I'm safe. Thank you guys, and please, may you have a good day. Until next time. There are a lot of things to discuss. Raila was in Nakuru County with the governor. Is Lee Kinyanjui emerging as a key player around Raila Odinga? And who should Raila Odinga appoint as his running mate? Peter Kenneth or Lee Kinyanjui? Because the list is narrowing down. Those are things we need to discuss. But maybe tomorrow. Thank you guys, and may you have a good day. Bye-bye.